बताओ कैसे है?
बस सही। आप बताओ क्या चल रहा है आजकल? कहाँ?
बस आई थिंक जो डिस्कस कर रहे थे अभी अभी आया हूँ। आई थिंक 3.5 वीक्स का वो था को
हम्म।
वर्किंग लिविंग सेटअप हिमाचल में।
हम्म।
मोस्टली नीचे ही था, धर्मशाला बीड़ यही सब। अभी
हम्म।
आई थिंक देयर इज अ फ्रेंड कमिंग. He also has a very small, like a very decent size app he has built. So he works
हम्म।
most in Thailand. So वो आएगा. And so one more friend. So we three were in BE during COVID.
हम्म।
तो सोच रहे 1-2 हफ्ते के लिए we might co work together from Whoopee या कुछ
हम्म।
workplace. But was still
सही है।
tentative.
सही है। नाइस नाइस। भाई आपने एजुकेशन स्पेस में बहुत काम किया है, मतलब यू नो यू हैव सीन इट वेरी क्लोजली, मतलब इन एंड आउट यू हैव बीन volunteering, you have been pro, you know, like reforms about education. तो थोड़ा थोड़ा बताओगे अपना एक्सपीरियंस and what are you doing these days, what you have done in past couple of years. So let's start from beginning, मतलब about your passion about education.
I think अब वो नीड कम फील होती है. और आई थिंक इट स्टार्ट्स प्राइमरीली फ्रॉम कॉलेज. आई थिंक
हम्म।
अगर कॉलेज का थर्ड ईयर देखें या आई when I started teaching a bit in college, ऐसे ही मतलब chill करने के लिए थोड़ा और like very few people were interested in coding. I think one of the major motivations was to get more like-minded people, and I think that was one way to do it, is to teach a bit. And that's like I wasn't very active, but we were teaching every Thursday, Friday, and that went on for a year, close to a year, and that got my interest in teaching. But then इसका एक second पहलू start होता है when I joined HackerRank, and उसके बाद part time I was still in touch with a lot of my college juniors, and that number grew. मतलब वो the number of things I was receiving back then on Facebook was like way too much. So मैंने सोचा यार ठीक है WhatsApp ग्रुप बना लेते हैं, right? एंड फिर उसमें कुछ कुछ ऑटोमेशन डाल दिए, रिवर्स इंजीनियर कर ली थी व्हाट्सएप की, यही तो वो थोड़ा फन हैकी
Nice.
भी चला साइड में मतलब. But yeah, so I think back then we were trying to ask people to build projects. So this is 2016 and some parts of 2017 की बात है ये. And इसमें मजा आया, लोगों ने बनाए projects कुछ कुछ. But I realized most people were there to like figure मतलब to see the content but not actually code. तो वो पार्ट हो गया. मतलब ऑब्जर्वर्स बहुत आएंगे जो करने वाले, दैट विल ऑलवेज बी 10-15% और इवन लेस. और दैट्स आल्सो बिग नंबर. और वो हर जगह दिखेगा आई थिंक लाइफ में. आई थिंक वो धीरे धीरे. और आई थिंक इवन बैक देन आई वाज टीचिंग, लाइक द फर्स्ट डे आई यूज्ड टू अनाउंस कि आई एम टीचिंग लाइक बैक फ्रॉम अ सेमेस्टर or समथिंग, दे यूज्ड टू बी 40 पीपल. एंड फिर एक दो दिन के बाद से दे यूज्ड टू बी 10-15 पीपल जो कि कंटिन्यूअस रहते थे. आई थिंक वो नंबर्स थे. फिर उसे मजा आया. And then I think as a startup that wasn't working out. I didn't really even मतलब उसको देख भी नहीं आता as a startup. But बीच में for some part I thought about it कि can I make it to a startup? And मतलब truly speaking मतलब I don't think I had like कि what is a startup या कैसे पैसे बनाते हैं या business क्या होता है.
ये कब की बात है? ये कब की बात है?
2016, 2017.
2016 की।
हाँ.
तो आपका एम था कि मुझे कोडिंग सिखानी है बच्चों को, मतलब
नहीं नहीं
अपस्किल करना है?
एम नहीं था. हाँ बहुत लोग आते थे तो मैं उनके लिए मैंने गिटहब पे कुछ कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स बना दिए थे. सम वर हाफ बेक्ड, राइट?
मतलब योर इंटेंशन वाज कि बच्चे अपस्किल हो, मतलब लोग अपस्किल हो, बच्चे स्पेशली लाइक जूनियर्स और बच्चे.
Yes. And these were mostly college students. So at our peak, we had 15,000 people in WhatsApp groups, right? Fully automated हो जा रही हैं, AMAs हो रही हैं, काफी चीजें ऑटोमेट कर रखी थी. जो प्रोजेक्ट्स को स्टार्ट करना चाहता है उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग हो रही है व्हाट्सएप पर ही, उसको वहीं पे लिंक जा रहे हैं, ऑल ऑफ दैट. बहुत ही बेसिक जगह. एंड अगर मैं आप देखूं तो शायद उतने की रिक्वायरमेंट भी नहीं थी. इट वाज फन टू बिल्ड एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो यस, but then I think I started volunteering with Navgurukul. Navgurukul was a non-for-profit. They had just started, right? उनको start करे हुए कुछ समय हुआ था.
नवगुरुकुल के बारे में थोड़ा बताओ, मतलब.
Navgurukul was started by these two guys, Abhishek and Rishabh. Both of them are very, very good friends now, right? You know, I met them because they started that, and we
वो
met.
करता क्या है नवगुरुकुल?
Navgurukul teaches underprivileged students They have a 1-year residential program which is totally free. I think now they have many more courses, but they used to have a 1-year residential program for for students from underprivileged backgrounds to become software developers.
Nice.
So
And you were
काफी
teaching there, associated
हाँ,
with them.
टीचिंग थोड़ा करिकुलम बना था. टीचिंग तो ज़्यादा नहीं होती थी, एक्टिव टीचिंग होती थी. कभी कभी क्लास ले लो, बट करिकुलम बनाना, सेट करना, पीएल लर्निंग प्रोसेस करना. एंड यस, सम पार्ट्स ऑफ टीचिंग, क्योंकि जैसे जब रिएक्ट आई है या नोड आया है, हमने कंटेंट ही नहीं मिल रहा हमें हिंदी में. एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी मच ऑफ यूट्यूब एक्सपोजर. मतलब वो फटा है 2020-21 or something when of YouTubers or ton of educators came and started making content in all languages, and which is very very good. मतलब वो चीज़ नहीं थी. So हम देखते थे अच्छा किसका कंटेंट, कौन सा कंटेंट हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करे जिससे बच्चे सीखे, फिर धीरे धीरे इंग्लिश भी सीखे, जिससे बात की क्लास इंग्लिश में ही हो जाए, एंड ऑल दैट. So that was fun, but I realized कि how learning happens. I think that पहले वाले प्रोसेस में फोकस वाज ऑन टीचिंग कि प्रोजेक्ट बना लोगे जॉब लग जाएगी, जो कर रहा है वो कर. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं था. यहाँ पे एक बहुत डिफरेंट डायनामिक्स था. यू आर लुकिंग एट अ किड जो पूरे जीवन भर गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में पढ़ा है, राइट? इसकी मैथ्स बैकग्राउंड, इंग्लिश बैकग्राउंड बहुत ही वीक है. एंड अगर मैथ्स वीक है तो यार उसको चीजें समझने में भी आपसे ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा. एंड देयर इज नो वे यू कैन लीव समबडी कि यार आपकी स्कूल वाला क्लास नहीं है कि 2 बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं तो आप you can continue to teach and you can leave the remaining 48 up. You have to get everyone a job and you have to make a curriculum जो कि accessible है, जो कि समझ में आ रहा है, and all of that. So that changed. मतलब वो काफी decent और difficult process था initially. It was translating content, समझना क्या अच्छा ठीक है ये example समझ में नहीं है, इसका context सही नहीं है. So contextualization करना, it was fun. And it had a lot of learning. तो बहुत मजा आता है. And I was spending, I think, every weekend with them. बीच में 1-1.5 साल तो ऐसे बहुत गया है कि मतलब ऐसे 70% of the weekends तो मतलब I was just spending at Nagpur. Then COVID hit. नहीं, COVID से पहले then I took a sabbatical from HackerRank to help them get jobs. वो नवगुरुकुल गया, then धर्मशाला में रहा. So it was also like fun. But I was staying in the Himachal, and it was the first time I spent like 3 months in Dharamshala. So I think उसके बाद तो हर साल probably काफी लंबे duration Himachal गया हूँ. But yes, I think so Dharamshala में रहा, and I was helping students get jobs वहाँ पे, mainly focus jobs पे था कि how do we कि उन्होंने पढ़ाई कर ली है, जॉब आ जाए. I think 2020 is when COVID hit. I realized I understand a decent level about education. I understand tech. And there's nobody who's solving education at scale. Why don't I do it? And that was the thesis for DevSness was that we'll solve education at scale and we'll keep it extremely affordable. Right? And उसके बाद फिर चीजें add करते गए. But this is the main thesis. कि यार can we rightly, मतलब teaching नहीं, can we make students learn at scale? कि कोर्सेरा का कोर्स सबको अवेलेबल है, राइट? या यूडेमी का कोर्स सबको अवेलेबल है 200-500 रुपए में, बट ओनली बहुत ही कम लोग उससे कंप्लीट करते हैं. सो आई स्टार्टेड DevStest एंड द आइडिया वाज दैट वी मेक इट अफोर्डेबल. एंड ट्रायल लेने के लिए आई स्टार्टेड विद सम बूट कैंप्स with like 20-30 students कि can I get them jobs? And the first result was very very good. सबकी जॉब लग रही थी. I think people got into Amazon, Flipkart, and all of these students were from my college, KIT. So which is slightly unheard of. मतलब students were able to crack good jobs, but इतनी अच्छी jobs उस time तक नहीं crack हो रही थी, और वो भी काफी सारे बच्चों से. So I thought, okay, there is a slight level of, there's a decent level of impact जो हुआ है. So why don't I try it for a larger audience? And that's when I met Kshitij and we started thinking about this, and we launched our full-fledged online bootcamp, which had 500 students. Now this was a 7-month bootcamp, but escalated into a 8 or 9-month bootcamp. So you were teaching DSA, front end, back end, very project driven, very peer learning driven. I think the second thesis which I was talking about is there's very little role of a teacher. The majority of the role is focus of the community. अगर आपके आसपास अच्छे पढ़ रहे हैं, आप साथ में you are learning together, you will eventually learn. And the idea was कि वो सीखें, मैं सिखाऊं वो important नहीं है. So that difference is something which I really wanted to focus on. And I think the results of this 500 batch was also very, very amazing. We had around 80 students who got into Amazon. We had students into all majority of the companies coming up उस time पे सारे fintechs में गए थे. काफी amazing result था. And we were at one point just asking students, does anybody wants a job? Because there were more people coming to us that, do you have more students? And we had nobody. Like everybody was placed and they were all happy and किसी को सोच नहीं मारना था. मैंने कहा ठीक है मतलब ऐसी प्रॉब्लम भी मतलब it's a very good problem to have. कि I cannot tell the recruiters or the people reaching out my network, I don't have more people.
Oh,
And
wow.
then
That's nice.
and I think that was a very high moment for us. And then we launched a second major bootcamp where we wanted to do like a very, very large bootcamp. So we reached out to almost all the colleges and in India. We reached out to communities, बहुत जगह है ना. We even got some international students coming in from Southeast Asia, from like I think 500 students came from Africa, and we overall we had around close to 18,000 students who joined us for the second major bootcamp. And I don't know for the numbers, but it is one of the largest boot camps in the world, if not the largest. And this was again like a 9-month boot camp where students were seeing, and by the end of this boot camp, the market kind of shifted. The layoffs started.
Yeah.
The job market was going down, and it was slightly difficult to get jobs. But still, all the good students who had done the boot camp completely, who had done the projects, were still finding jobs. Just the recruiters weren't coming to us, right? And we realized nobody was ready to pay us. Like our business model was that companies should pay us and we will not charge students, which we haven't vetted properly. Like we haven't seen for the downturns ki job market ऊपर नीचे जाएगा. So will the companies be ready to do that? But that's when we realized that we had a model which has a great impact, but we have zero business. So we should either find a business or make enough money to run it as a non-for-profit outside. Because we didn't want to raise money as a non-for-profit or switch to a non-for-profit entity. We wanted to do it on our own terms, अपने पैसे से ये सब. So I think वहाँ पे बहुत clarity मिल गई थी कि we were mixing business and impact. And I think people were saying this to me continuously since day one of starting up DevNest, कि you're mixing business and impact. You're mixing business and impact. Businesses should have impact, but business should be business first. And I think वो clarity चमकी है when you have spent when we have spent 2.53 years into the market, right? And the next 1 year we tried different experiments. None majorly worked. Some worked. Like we were able to get to some level of revenues, but we realized we wouldn't be able to make a decent size revenue making company, right? On our own terms of what it wanted to become. So we paused the rest. I think that was the journey. I think over and on.
So the intent from what I understood was that you wanted to create a large scale impact as well as make money during the process. But you realized with time that it is a really hard thing to do, where you have affordability and have impact and have profit at the same time.
Yes. I think even doing one is very hard. Even doing
and you were trying to do like three of them like together.
These things. But yeah, even creating a great large scale impact is very, very difficult on its own. And creating a solid business with solid principles, mixing both of them was a recipe for disaster. And I think also I wasn't really listening to a ton of good people, and I was continuously talking to them, and they were saying, there's something missing. You're mixing two things. It's very, very hard. Like, okay, but I'll make it work. I'm different. So there's some basics which you have to stick to. So yeah, it was fine.
But yeah, I think wonderful journey. I think congrats on the impact, like the lives you changed of so many students. Like, it's just commendable. Like, I just want to understand a level deeper, like why tech? Why not any other skill? Like, I know it's a very obvious question, but let's talk about fundamentals. Like, why do you think coding is important skill to know?
Now I don't think.
No, let's start from there.
Yeah.
Like, why did you think? And now what do you think?
what is the biggest blocker? Like if you look at India and if you look at our GDP per capita, and if we start removing people from the top, if we remove top 1%, how much the GDP falls? Like GDP per capita falls. And that number is really, really low. That
Right.
means, what is the biggest problem of an individual in India? It's money, right?
It's funny, right? Like survivorship, like, yeah, like
Yeah.
coming off that survivor mindset, like having,
Yes. And the I don't, first of all, I don't understand a ton of other things. I understand tech. I understand very few things in life. And tech is one of the things which I understand a bit. So in ways in which I can help them is only via tech, is only by providing them tech education, helping them, right? If a family is making like 5,000, 10,000 a month, right? And the first job or the first internship which the candidate or the student is getting is a 15,000 or 20,000, they have literally 3x their family income, right? A span of 1 to 2 years from the beginning of the course. Like even if it takes 3 or 4 months. So that's a massive impact which I wasn't able to see in any other college level education or any other education, which can happen for a huge number of students. Yes, if you
Mm.
do a course maybe in like, I don't know anything about journalism, so I'm just taking a very random example. Can you get 10,000 students or 5,000 students a job, right? And the thesis was, in tech, if they are at a decent level, I can, right? I can
Mm.
figure out how to get them jobs if they have a certain skill level. But I think that was the thesis, and to solve the root problem, which is
Mm.
the financial, like I yeah, keep they should have more money in their hands, right? उनका जो monthly जो खर्चा है वो ज़्यादा है. I
Mm.
think that was core thesis. Now, if I look at it, I think tech's early jobs have gone down a lot, especially
Yeah,
freshers. So
because
other
of the
और
AI
हाँ,
advancement. Yeah. So, yeah.
so और चीजें देखने की बहुत need है, and
Right.
I haven't really thought about this in the last 1.25 years. But this is a very important question at what should an 18-year-old who has some access to the internet, understands decent level of English, but comes
Mm.
from a village, is in a tier 3 town or a village, what they should be focused on, or what are the options? What are some 100 options they should be focused on, in which they can get to a job of maybe 10,000, 15,000 in the next 2 years, but that has some growth, right? In 10
Mm.
years, 5 years, it can be at least a 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh job, right? And I'm not counting for inflation on that. I mean, actual numbers. Because if it's not,
Mm.
it should at least reach there, right?
Yeah, I
I
thought about this a bit. I think now the landscape has changed in like with AI. So just knowing basics won't cut for you. Like, it's not enough. So you need to learn, like an 18-year-old needs to learn a combination of skills. It's fine to learn it at basic level, but they should know, let's say, if they know video editing and coding, so they can teach on YouTube. If they know marketing, they can do, let's say, internship for marketing and also take the coding part as well, because they can leverage the AI and be more productive and, be in the sales team, be in the marketing, so you have to be like multi-skilled as a beginner as itself. Like earlier, like, if you know JavaScript or React, one technology, you can get an internship easily. But now expectations are different, that one person is all-rounder. They know integrate multiple things, leverage technical stuff for marketing, let's say automate some of the things for like posting on social media. So I think now is the era about combination, like combining skills. As a fresher, that's really, really valuable. Combining different skills like of speaking, communication, coding, marketing, sales. If you have a combination of the skills, definitely you will be able to get a good job, start something of your own, and you are saying like in few years you can reach the level of, let's say, 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs. amount,
No.
either by a job or like by your own startup or starting your own agency or something like that?
No. If you're talking about, I think we have slightly different audiences, man. But I kind of agree. I think that you should be at some level a generalist.
Yeah.
Right? You should be able to do a lot more things. I totally agree with your point. My point was that I think most freshers coming from decent colleges usually get a job around 70,000 to 1.5 lakhs, 2 lakhs a month.
Mm.
Now, 1.5 lakhs, if not even, it's not if 2 lakhs.
But
So
they
I'm
have to
talking
be top of their game. Like,
not exactly. I think 70, 80,000 is in
Yep.
top of the game.
okay.
Decent. But
Mm.
yes, like when I say like I'm talking about IITs and IITs, NSIT,
Acha.
or anyone who has decent
Mm.
level of skill in coding, or and I'm talking about our tech world especially. But I'm saying the minimum path, like what you're saying, right? If you look at somebody who is studying in a government school, does not have a ton of money to spend on their education, I think the entire thesis around like, how do you tell them that no, you don't have to learn one skill, you have to learn 3 skills and then hope that somebody will give you a job. The idea
Mm.
is that to learn one skill is so much daunting because their self-confidence is lacking. Their
Mm.
their English levels, their English speaking levels are low. And their mathematical or analytical skills are not as sharp as because they've always studied in a government school. And
Yeah.
sometimes teachers have missed classes or like I think and you're asking a student to learn 3 skills. I think that's kind of I think there should be some pathway forward. And I'm assuming I think that has to be brought more on by people like us, people who have done that and right. Shouldn't be totally by the government. It should be by the entrepreneurs, by a lot of people. Okay, you should focus more on this. There are jobs in this industry and you'll be able to grow from here.
Mm.
Yes.
So, and I was just wanted to understand, like, or rather discuss key. So we have one class, right? Like of people who have access to higher education, who have money, who go to English medium schools. But there's a big population in India that doesn't have access to good education system, and they need to be brought into that kind of accessibility, that kind of for India to accelerate its growth. What do you think about that? Like how bringing them the next 100 million students who doesn't have access to good education into the ecosystem?
Well, I think
I mean, one, yeah.
yes. So I think so what usually happens, right? Like government has a ton of schemes, right?
Yeah.
Government has reservation schemes, a ton of education. I think we should be spending a lot more on what like our education budget should be at least 3x of what it is. But we have a ton of schemes, and even in the past we had a ton of schemes. But what has really, I think, what is really working right now, and this is on top of the government schemes, is we have internet, right? Which wasn't added to the rural parts of the country or villages to solve primarily for education, which was just added to solve for connectivity. But it is solving education in the most beautiful way. We have tons of great YouTubers, great creators who understand, who teach content in the local language, right? Who go into a lot of depth around context, right? Their examples are so desi, right? That everybody gets it like a second.
Yeah.
So I think all of that is solving is solving this problem. And we have there is miles to go, literally miles and miles to go. But these are some of the biggest levers right now. Even companies like PhysicsWallah, Unacademy, they have tons of content on YouTube, right? In a lot of languages too. And they are solving, and even some of the subscriptions are pretty cheap. I think this war, this VC money, all of this ultimately is helping out, even if these companies are making profits or not, is helping out a ton of learners up. And okay, we have to do a lot more, but I'm not like, I think I am not comfortable. I don't have any answers on the, and I have all the, and I had all the answers to 2017, 2018. I think right now I have no answers on what if an 18-year-old walks to me and say, what should I be doing? I am decently good in maths, or I'm slightly good in maths. What should I be doing? Right? And I'm from this village, and I've done a BCom, or I've done this. I don't know what to advise. I'm slightly afraid, because how can I
Yeah.
give them advice
Mhm.
which builds their career?
Yeah, because like I think the conventional ladder doesn't work anymore. Though जो हमारे मतलब
हाँ.
पहले था कि यार देखो, like this is how you and me came out of our, like, you know, like my background is very middle class. Like I have seen times where you were just living in one room, right? And we came here, and one of the, if I look back, one of the reasons was the coding and technical skills, and like using at the base level, like, you know, using computer, speaking good English, having good analytical skills. तो ये
Yes.
conventional path था, and I think that brought my family and my कह रहे हैं कि living standards ऊपर थोड़ा, ठीक है. But it's hard to advise now कि हाँ यार वो path काम करेगा, मतलब क्योंकि landscape change हो गया.
Yes.
Companies want to only hire seniors with experience, and it's like a chicken and egg problem where freshers don't have experience and they want to hire seniors. So where does a fresher start? It's
In the number of
a
technical, I think there are some
number
jobs
of, yeah,
technical jobs.
of course, but वो कम हो गई है, like कम हो गई है. I think
हाँ.
they have reduced a lot.
Everybody says manufacturing. I don't understand manufacturing, but I don't know enough to even advise them,
Yeah,
point them to the right person maybe. But right, what should somebody from who has gone through a government schooling and even like a college education should be doing? I think that's what the question which we can maybe talk about in the next podcast when if we have some answers. But yeah, I don't right now. I'm usually black, right?
yeah.
I think the one thing which I try to do is I ask them, if you can, if you have a laptop, if you have a phone, and if somebody is able to give you a job for even 5,000, right, for 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, we are learning something. Or I think this is something which I really speak on. But take a free internship if you can, right? If it's possible for, right? Because you are anyway spending, like everybody has this. I think I don't want to get like like people should work for free and all of that, but you're literally spending 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 20 lakhs on a college, right? And it's okay. Like you may need a degree and there's no issue fighting around it, but try to do as many internships or projects, at least like in whatever field you are interested in. And if they come at like, if nobody's paying you, if you, or if you're really wanting to like learn and work at a place where they're not hiring, I think one of the best ways to go about it is like show agency, work for free. And you shouldn't work for free forever. But until you are really learning, like until they are doing the job of the college, right? They are teaching you for the first 3 months, 4 months, right? Just I think that is something which works, because you go out there, you show agency, and sometimes it backfires and it hurts, right? You go there, you didn't really learn, you didn't really enjoy, you didn't get the right work and all of that. And you have to wait out, right? Jump back, look for another thing if something is not working out, all of that. But I think that is one thing I think that's the only thing I have advised is like show agency, go out there, right? Figure out, ask for work shamelessly, and ask to like work for free, learn.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I used to do in my first year, like just call up random seniors who were in fourth year to, just, I want to work on something. I'll work for free. To just get that exposure, what is going on and, what they are. Because when you are in fourth year, you are working, already have the sense of what is out there. Matlab, you're into good projects. So I used to randomly get numbers and call them like, hey sir, I know you're working on this. I just want to work and I'll work for free.
And then two ways. I think people are a lot more open. Like if you go in LinkedIn and if you think 2 or 3 people, people usually also reply.
And
Right.
nice people generally pay, and they'll pay you less, like say 5K, 7K a month, or like very minimal, especially when you're like a fresher or learning. You can also get paid, but start with, if you're not getting anything paid, it's just better to like start working for a startup or something, like,
And
uh,
don't work for free forever. That's not
yeah,
the
for
advice.
sure.
So
That's not the advice. Yeah.
but learn.
Initially.
Like know that what have you learned. Like understand yourself. I think you're like if you're doing something, you would know. Okay, can I get paid or am I at a very basic level? Right.
I think if you are good and if you're dedicated, after 2 months, you will
100%.
get paid. 100% you'll get paid. Like,
Good.
for
And
sure. Like,
and not saying fall for the free internship
Mm.
scam or something. Think people
No,
if
no.
you work here, like show real agency. Go out, figure out, right? Talk to
Yeah.
people. I think yes.
Yeah, you should. I think one advice is don't, yeah, as you said, like don't fall for these scams. There are a lot of people who take advantage of
100%.
interns, and like they just get the work done and not give them credit or like anything, even money. There are such people out there, and you can get hurt, but try to get in touch with products that are already out there, products that are working. Try to build a network, find references. References are great. If you know, अगर तुम किसी जानते हो senior को या किसी को, and they can refer you, I think that's the biggest credibility कि तुम्हें अच्छी जगह काम करने को मिल सकता है. This is how I got it. I try to create a network with my seniors in the college. अगर तुम्हारे पास कॉलेज का भी एक्सेस नहीं है तो कॉलेज से बाहर जाके खड़े हो जाओ एंड ट्राई टू टॉक, मतलब किसी अच्छे कॉलेज के, IIT वगैरह के.
नहीं इतना नहीं है. आप ऑनलाइन बात करो. आप ऑनलाइन you just ping 10 people then whom you like and say I want to work for free, right? I think
यार
if
मैं
you're
उनके लिए बोल रहा हूँ ये कि जैसे अब मेरी जो हाउस हेल्प है, उसका लड़का अच्छी खासी इंग्लिश बोल लेता है, बट दे डोंट हैव मनी टू बाय अ कंप्यूटर. मतलब दे डोंट हैव कंप्यूटर,
समझ रहे
एंड
हैं.
कंप्यूटर आई फील इज लाइक अ वेरी नेसेसरी थिंग, एंड आई एम
100%.
ट्राइंग टू अरेंज अ रास्पबेरी पाई फॉर हिम फॉर नाउ, कि हाँ थोड़ा वो हैक वैक कर ले, या लाइक थोड़ा कर ले.
Yes.
I'm talking about if you have nothing, if you are coming from a very poor background, like कि भाई कुछ भी नहीं है, तो सबसे पहले तो फ़ोन तो होगा ही. देखो आजकल फ़ोन, आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि यार थोड़ा फ़ोन तो होता ही है, स्मार्टफोन. देखा मैंने हाउस हेल्प, जो भी हाउस हेल्प भी आती है घर पे. ट्राई टू लर्न इंग्लिश फर्स्ट, इंग्लिश बेसिक्स, एंड देन उसके बाद अगर कुछ भी नेटवर्क नहीं है तो किसी अच्छे कॉलेज के सामने बाहर जाओ. जस्ट ट्राई टू प्रेजेंट योर केस. यू विल मीट नाइस पीपल देयर. NSIT चले जाओ, DTU चले जाओ, अगर दिल्ली के आसपास हो, या IIT चले जाओ, बॉम्बे में हो तो they will help you. Like, hey, I want to work and I'm from this background, and you'll meet someone nice who can help you. I'm talking about like very extreme case where की accessibility कुछ भी नहीं है, मतलब.
मतलब there are too many equations वहाँ पे, मतलब चीजें आती हैं, but
हाँ.
ठीक है. I think एक basic, I think show some agency, and there are cases where
हाँ.
you might think that there's some NGOs out there, there are people doing good work. I think you
Yeah.
should.
वो भी है. I think
What
networking. Yeah.
What?
मतलब I think कि English is a very basic thing. मतलब English तो चाहिए. I think कोडिंग से पहले या कोई भी तुम्हें स्किल सीखना है, सेल्स या मार्केटिंग या एनीथिंग, इंग्लिश इज अ मस्ट. इट्स a global language now, so yeah.
What else is going on in your life? How's life in Goa?
It's good. I was thinking, like, we were discussing the other day, like, what is a good place to live in general. So I love like two places in India, like, which are like extremely beautiful and peaceful. So one is Ladakh and one is Goa. But between Ladakh and Goa, I think Goa is more friendly, not friendly, like, convenient for living than Ladakh because of its difficult terrain and inaccessibility to a lot of things. But given a chance, like, I would love to live there. and also it's near the border, so you know, like airports can get shut and stuff.
That's right now that is the case. And in general, I think because of weather, I have friends who have been stuck for like 5-6 days. So yeah,
I'm personally done with living in tier 1 city. Like,
why is that?
I think tier 1 city mein na, like, I this is my personal view ki you are trapped inside a jungle, concrete jungle. Matlab, it's artificially built. Humans were never supposed to, you know, human is an animal, right? It was never supposed to be isolated from the nature, which I feel like has been a case in the mega cities and the big cities, where you have everything built in. You don't even, let's say, aren't close to the plants, or unless you have passion for it, you know, you're very far away from nature in general, animals, and
What all do you prioritize? Like, if you're
I think
supposed, yeah,
fresh air, no traffic, well, less traffic, clean water, like the basic things, clean air. And I feel like the mega cities have let us down in that, and by design, where you go to Delhi NCR in the month of November to Feb, it's all very bad. Like, hey, AQI reaches around 1,000. And why would you want to reduce your life
I know
expectancy?
Bangalore. I've lived in Bangalore. There's a traffic problem there, sure.
Bangalore is traffic problem, and I want to commute. Like, I just don't want to be trapped in my home. I just want to go and meet my friends. And Bangalore में तो क्या होता था कि यार तुम्हें 10 बार ही सोचना पड़ रहा है घर से निकलने से पहले कि भाई क्यों. And Bangalore is very expensive, and I don't see the value that it is giving me to live there unless I have a job. Like, unless I have a job where I have to go to office, but I am remote. Why would I go and live in a city and pay like 50K rent and 60K rent for 2 BHK, where I can pay 30K and get a villa in Goa? Like, doesn't make sense, right? Like, and have a beach nearby, I have nice air. I see buffaloes every morning coming, grazing the grass. There are herons, there are rare birds I see just from a balcony.
Nice. How long
Yeah,
have you
I
been?
mean, I think it's like 6 months since we moved, and I'm personally loving it. Living a very minimalistic life. I don't have car. I don't have scooty even. I have the dande wali cycle. So, and I use that. And जब भी अगर दोस्त वगैरह आते हैं तो we just rent a car, like, and go on like
And
exploring.
have you built a community?
Yeah. So I'm trying, I'm not great at socializing, and from last 2 years there were challenges in my personal life, so I was in a shell. But now I am like building friends, community, people here. Like, we have a really good entrepreneurship cell nearby.
Nice.
So trying to make friends and local people who are into like, starting a business, people of my age, people, older than me. So people are really cool here. I've started to build a community, friends, circle in Goa. Yeah, so far I've met only really nice people.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
And do you think community is important?
I think community is really important. Like, depends on the person, like what the kind of person you are. Like, some people really are extrovert and introvert, and extrovert people recharge with socializing and building. Introvert people lose their energy with socializing, and they need peace to like they need isolation to recharge. So, but as in terms of like living, I think you need friends. You need good, reliable people nearby with whom you can spend quality time with. You can rely on and discuss really good ideas with, like, not just like I'm talking about tech ideas or product ideas, just, ideas about in general, like, cleaning. Hey, let's introduce some civic sense in the society. These kind of drives where you just go to the beach and clean, raise more awareness about like cleanliness, like these things. and like-minded people, at least for me, being in a community where we are like-minded gives me fulfillment. That gives me sense of belonging. That hey,
100.
I'm between people. What about you? What do you think?
I think spot on. I think very, very same. I think so. I have lived in Himachal a lot. I stayed for 3 months in 2019. Then I went back and stayed 6 months during COVID, like after the second wave.
Hmm.
And in between, I've gone to Himachal, but always like near Dharamshala, Beer, right? Nothing above that. So it was too much cold also. I have a slightly weak immunity. So I don't want to
Right.
expose to like very like extreme cold temperatures. I think communities are the main reason. I think Bangalore has a great community. The only reason
Okay.
I think I love Bangalore. The people are very nice. Like I have found it. I think the media person sometimes yes or no, whatever. Like very ambitious people, but also very, very nice, very helpful, great communities. It's the first city where I started working after my college. So I've been here close to 10 years now. But I think the traffic problem and what you said, the pollution, and you can see greenery. Like I have seen a very decent case, and I've just been here for 10 years. I think there are people here who are like
Hmm.
so many years, and they're born here. So I think, and I don't know who's the problem. We are the problem. It's the government problem, but we can see the temperatures going down. Sorry, temperatures going up. We can see a
Yeah.
lot heat. We can see a lot less greenery, right? And all of these, we see a lot more traffic. And in some ways, yes, when your work is remote, the primary reason to be in Bangalore is because also it's a tier 1 city. So if you bring your parents, or your parents are living with you, or if you have a child, I
Yeah.
think at that moment you have great medical care. It has a
Yeah.
great community. Like I think one of the best communities in Bangalore for startups, and I think there is the energy right here. There is no
Mhm.
match. But coming back, I'm also thinking about options of moving to like places like Dharamshala or Beer, or even like a beach place like maybe Auroville or Goa. And
Hmm.
they have pockets of communities which have become very, very good. And even in the last trip, right, I stayed for 3.5 weeks. The most I enjoyed was for a week when I was part of a very small community, right? And some people were like entrepreneurs, but most like were developers or doing something else, or just on a break. It was very, very fun if you have a community of like-minded. I think my energy levels were like next level. Like I was having the most amount of fun I have like had in the last 2 or 3 years. So
Oh,
just for a
that's
week, and it wasn't like a curve. And I'm not saying that like it was like a college. Like it was not like not everybody was like laughing or joking or making fun all the.
Mhm.
It was mostly people were like working, but sometimes they were taking some breaks. It was the discussions, as you were saying, the quality of discussions was really awesome. I think that's what matters, at least for me.
Yeah.
I think that can you have the right set of discussions? Do you have the people like what are the values which people focus on? And when you're young, you say, what is values? Like it's just a hyped up word, like kya hai ye?
Yeah.
But what do people actually talk about? What do people actually care about? Right? And I think that's what matters. And I had like a lot of fun. And I think so for yes, for me also, community matters a lot. I think for that, I want to stay in Bangalore or
Yeah.
probably one of these 2 or 3 places, or probably switch between these two if by some luck I become immensely rich or something. So yeah, probably yeah.
So which cities do you think in India
So I think
are a really great place to live?
I don't know much. I have only lived in Bangalore after I've become a like I've lived
Yeah.
in some parts of Dharamshala, and but yes, if you have a remote job, you can maybe. But yes, so I have heard there's a great community in Auroville. There's a great community in Goa, right? Some of my friends have moved there, including you who has moved to
And
Goa. So I think about this question a lot: where to live, and I discuss
yeah.
this with a lot of people who have moved, who have been thinking about moving, who moved and came back to Bangalore.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out of India. I think some
Yeah.
friends have thought about this, have moved out of India. I don't know. I think it's maybe just a comfort zone. Right? I can call it nationalism. I can call it patriotism. But internally, I know it's just my comforts. I would like to stay. And I think I'm decently patriotic to also stay back and pay taxes and all of that. But I think it is my comfort zone. I love the people. I'm much more comfortable talking, sharing, expressing myself in the Indian context than outside. Maybe if I spend 2 years outside, I'd become that I can express myself in a different context, like in a foreign context too. But so yes, so the other options, big city, Bangalore for right now. I haven't explored Hyderabad. I've heard people say a lot of good things about Hyderabad's infra and everything. But yeah,
I have personally seen a recent shift and, mindset shift where people have started believing that India is a really great place to build stuff. And there's nothing, literally nothing stopping you. Maybe there are some things I don't understand at this level, but at least at initial level, there is nothing stopping you to create value, create good products while you are in India. Maybe at scale, there might be some challenges while policy but I have personally seen like my company was set up like in a day. Like I got the GST, I got like, not a day, exaggerating, but at least I think few days. My CA helped me and I think I got a current account, I got a GST.
and which
Very
place? Delhi or
Delhi.
Goa?
Delhi. I got these things really quick and I didn't face any challenges starting self-proprietorship. Talking about private limited also, I think it is not that complicated to set up. Anyways, these are company structures. What I'm talking about is like
No, I get, yeah. I
internal
understand.
consumption, like domestic market has
Oh, 100%.
been
I think we are on a
uh,
exponential growth journey that way. I think
that's what I was talking about. Like my close friends, they have started believing that, especially ones in Europe, that Europe is on decline, like their economy is falling. And it's the century, at least the next decade, next couple of decades are of India. Like, and this is the time.
so. Again, like macroeconomics, not too much, I think, but from the feel of it, yes, 100%. Like if you really, I have traveled to 10 or 11 cities in the last 4 or 5 months. Every place there is huge construction. Even in Dharamshala, even in a village near Dharamshala, you can buy flats, which at one level, which make you feel sad that, okay, it's a very small village in a mountain and why would wife selling flats? But ultimately that is them. In some way, people are moving out of their villages and that's a very developed village near to a city and people are ready
Right.
to buy flats there. And in every other city, you see huge amount of development, right? The type of products which we see on Shark Tank, right? I remember watching US Shark Tank and people pitching D2C products and understanding why will somebody buy a sweater on isn't that your platform's job to knit a sweater for you and why would somebody go out and do that? I think just that thing, like, okay, people do buy so many things from so many brands online. It's not just one place or one brand. Like I remember, I think the common discussion was when Flipkart started and then Amazon came in and there was this huge e-commerce model. Like, okay, we are the end game of e-commerce. Snapdeal was active and I think, okay, there'll be one or two winners and that'd be it. Well, that was a starting point of another journey. And now I think there'll be another journey in the future. Right?
Yeah.
So 100% like people are buying 400, 500 rupees or even like 700 rupees coffee and like it's like we're seeing very expensive products go out. I think all of that. I think the consumption is there. I think I just read a tweet from a guy that Masai Mara, I think, which cost $1,500 per night. And Indians have Indians book the most amount of nights. I think close to 50% of the nights are booked by us. So we consume a lot, I think, and we have those. I think if you look at the Indus Valley report, that India 1, India 2, India 3, and they divided it separately. But I think there are some bureaucratic challenges. Some of them have been solved.
Definitely.
But there are some pretty decent challenges, especially in manufacturing. A lot of people, a lot of foreign companies have pointed that out, right? And again, a lot of people on Twitter have shared their experiences of setting up a unit and failing
Yeah.
to do so, and having related to bribe and everything. But I think there are challenges which we like. I think it would be extremely privileged for me to say, okay, no, before I start up, I want an extremely privileged ground. And I think we should criticize these challenges, and we should talk
Definitely.
about do everything, raise complaints, do everything. But yes, right, we should build 100%. I think one of the best places. Second thing which I want to talk about around the technical products is we have a lot more maturity about tech products than we had, I think, 10 years back. We can now really build products which can be used globally, like India for the world, SaaS, AI, everything. Because it takes one person cannot build a product. It takes a huge mind shift change. We started with these service jobs. We then started building products for us. We built very large scale products to be consumed within India. We understood design, we have understood product. And now we can consume or build products for the world. And some of the companies have been really, really successful at that. And a lot of companies are trying that. And which is always a good thing. Because if 10,000 companies are trying that, and even if 9,000 or 9,500 fails, or even if 9,900 fails, that does not matter, because the 100 who win, the people from there will go out and will create 1,000 more companies, and, right? Build more and
Yeah.
more products from India for the world.
Yeah, I think now, I think at least last 10 years, I feel like we were repairing our broken foundation. And I think it's a feeling, or it's like also like a lot of evidence where we have leveled up in terms of skills, understanding, as you said, about, product, design, technology. And I think there is a lot of more work to be done. But I think we have done a decent work on our foundation as a nation.
100%. I agree.
And that's why I feel like India is a great place to be, because you can leverage a lot of things. You can leverage time, you can leverage affordability of being here to build products for the world, to build products for India itself.
100%. Say 100. I think, yes. Right.
I mean, I would still encourage anyone to go outside and work who can, and especially people who are get the
India,
opportunity to get the exposure. Yeah. And who are just beginning. And I think they definitely should go and they make some money and decide for yourself, where you want to be. But
I
from
think
personal experience,
in money wise, barring the
Yeah.
US or the Canada, but barring the US per se, especially in tech, we're talking about
Yeah.
other jobs. Other jobs is a huge, huge delta. But
Yeah.
in tech, our salaries are up to a level of if you look at the
Mm.
purchase power parity, how much you will eventually save, right? You
Yeah.
will save a pretty equivalent amount in India that you
and
do.
US, yeah.
And especially for senior folks, maybe for freshers, there might be still some mission.
Mm.
Somebody able to make 50, 60 lakhs, which I know may sound a lot outside, but in the tech world, it's just a 5-year experienced person can make that money, right?
Yeah.
5 years
Yeah.
experience can make that money decently easy, not easy, but somebody with a good skill set can make that money. It's definitely possible, and it's happened. We know at least 1,000 examples or 2,000 examples of that in people around
Yeah.
us. And yes, when we look at those, we realize that even if you go to any country in Europe, right, you will eventually be paid the same, and you'll be spending a lot more on taxes, and then of course your life, some parts of your life will be much better, right? You'll have much clean water, clean air in that place, but you'll have to also cook your own meals,
But
wash your
that's
own.
why I want to debunk the myth. So if you go to tier 2 city, go live in Dharamshala, go live in Ladakh, go live in Goa, go live in tier 2, tier 3 cities. These challenges are less. You'll get clean air, you'll
Jobs
get
are
clean water.
not all jobs are remote. Firstly,
Yeah, and yeah, that's true. But I'm thinking who can work remotely and who are looking for these good quality of things like water, air. Move out from big cities, man. try and go to smaller cities, spread the economy, like spread the. It also helps the local economy as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, if you're getting opportunity, let's say it depends on the field, right? If you're into research, and if you're getting an opportunity in Europe, by all means, like go ahead.
200%. Not
But
should explore. I think,
yeah,
and everything should not also be about money. I think,
yeah,
especially ring, it should be about learning, exploring a lot more
mm,
than about money. It should be about money to a certain level,
yeah,
but focus a lot on exploring, figuring it out. So if you like to go out to explore, not to just figure out where you will save more, because you will eventually come back and save, right? You spend 1 year more working when you plan to
mm,
retire. So
yeah,
yes,
yeah. I agree. But yeah, I see a shift. Like one of my close friends is thinking out coming to move back from Europe. And if you really want to make money, right? If that's his objective, go to US. I mean, like that's a much better place to make money than Europe.
I think the visa process is
Uh,
very bad for majority of the people. If you if
yeah,
you work at
that's
a big tech company, but it was decently easy. I think pre-COVID, if you work in a big
mm,
tech company, they can sponsor you. When we go out there.
yeah.
But yes, if you really want to, if the entire goal of your life is to make money quickly, I think US is still
US is
the
the
way.
best place to be. It's still the best place. No doubt about that.
Yeah,
But I think if you are like passionate about creating, I think India is a really good place to be in.
and it's also
Like
catching up, right, in
catching
all
up.
the which is so yes, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, and you can pull a lot of levers here. Like you can build products with very less money, and you can survive in very less money. That's what I'm saying. Let's say if you quit your job, you want to build something, go to a cheaper place, rent apartment there. Mil jayega like 15-20K, you'll get decent apartment. Your expenses will be not more than 50K, 40K, 50K a month. And if you have saved, let's say 5-6 years, experiment, live, like do something, and then you can always find a job. You can always find something else. I'm just saying, like, you have a much larger leverage in terms of cost of living to experiment, to take risks.
I would agree. I would agree.
What do you think about India's youth, or like, yeah, Indian teenage, not teenager. So India's youth's ability to take risks, like coming out of survivor mode, and my point is, like, you can only take risks when your minimum needs are met. Ki ghar, kapda, makan, right? How do you advise someone like?
It's difficult. तुम कैसे एडवाइस
Hmm,
करोगे ना, मतलब सब
hmm,
या उसके बाद में, मतलब लिटरली, मतलब कोई बीमार है, मतलब
hmm,
I think that there was a great article on Hacker News which talks about your ability to take risks, या your
yeah,
जो entrepreneurship वाला जो दिमाग है, when your basic needs are met, then it works a lot better than when you are in survival mode. So we just don't have to advise. Somebody also has to listen, right? And the
true.
idea of quick money easily works, and that's the reason why betting apps work and everything else works, because there's nothing else which is giving them a quick solution. And everything is
Hmm,
also has a lot of maybe, because nobody can give you a guarantee of a job in no field,
but true.
right? So वो सब तो है ही डर यार, मतलब I think the only thing which helps, which जो लोग देखते हैं, is to see other people. You help 10 people start a business. You go out there and you personally help 5 people start a business, right? And they
Hmm,
start with some money, other people will follow suit, right? They will start more and more into, right? And I think, like, I come from UP, where a lot of people are focused on government exams, right?
hmm,
UPSC and everything. I don't know how to break, like, at a very large scale, like, because most people know that they would, I think, deep level, like the level of the amount of effort they're putting into it, everything, they kind of know that they will not make it. It's very, very
hmm,
evident. Nobody has to, and people can tell it, like, not in a very taunting way. Like, it's not like you will not make it, it's always in taunting way. If somebody says to me, Vidash, you cannot do sales, you have to really change your character to do sales. That's good advice. That's good feedback. that I should focus on my strengths, A, B, and C. Why should I spend
Yeah.
10 years focusing on an exam, which always has such a low probability of anybody cracking it? And then I really don't want to study, and I'm hardly studying. And people
Hmm.
who are spending their entire lives 20 hours a week for like 3 years, 2 years, they have some level of probability to get it, right? I think that realism, I think somebody should tell them, but I think also that there should be an alternate route. I think if I'm telling you the reality, that Naman, suppose you're not good at tech, right? And you say, no, but I have a job in tech which is paying me 40,000, right?
Hmm.
I don't have a job in sales. Are people getting into sales? So if you see people building, if you see so many people are able to make 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and eventually move up the ladder of, making 50,000, 1 lakh, more
Hmm.
people will follow suit.
Yeah.
वो alternate ladder नहीं है, एक ये भी एक problem है, and it's a very difficult problem to solve. And that's why you cannot convince somebody. कैसे क्या बोलोगे, मतलब वो like और क्या करूँ?
That's true. But I think coming out of survival mode, you need some risk cushion, right? Like something to fall back on. Matlab, you see people from well-to-do families, they have the risk cushion of money from their like कहते हैं कि parents. कि हाँ, and then that's where you see where people are really starting businesses because they have a fallback. My understanding is that if you have a fallback like that, it's easier to take risks. Whereas otherwise, you have to build it. Like कि हाँ, you do job for a few years, save up, build a risk cushion, and then to experiment with things you're passionate about. But we have seen in the West that they already have risk cushion from, let's say, social welfare. They have the schemes. We don't have any of that. Like we don't have that kind of scheme at that level where where you can like rely for food and shelter on the government, right? So we have our stories like, okay, anyone coming from middle class or like a background, they first have to get a job, like any job, which they can decently do well. Come out of that, learn more, of course, like build skills and save up, and then lower your expenses and then try something out.
Yes, and you get 1 or 2 shots. And it's really difficult. But suppose you have nothing to lose. Suppose your family earns 10,000, right?
Mm.
And then you say, and they have given you enough support for you to do like one layer of college education from the local college. Then at that
Yeah.
moment, I want to plan for UPSC. Or not even 10,000, even 30, 40,000. Right? You don't have like your parents can give you enough to eat and a bed to sleep
Yeah.
on. But then if you're spending 5 years and you see like tons of like this is the reality. Right? Either
Yeah.
people are like, if you look at like the youth of India in like majority of the most populated parts, you see a lot of them either preparing for government exams or doing local politics.
Yeah.
Right? But the idea is that why are they doing it?
Yeah.
If there would have been, or if there are decent examples of people being successful, starting with something very simple and being able to sell and being successful, I think a lot of them won't do it. That's my thesis. And they would
Yeah.
eventually, because they don't have, and there is so much parental pressure. That the parental pressure goes away if you tell your parents that you are studying. And even if you're 25 or even if you're 28, you're studying, they say, okay, he's studying.
Yeah.
Something good. I think all of those things combined, it's a difficult problem to solve.
I think it is. Yeah.
But I think in the future, as we are progressing, as we are consuming a lot, as consumption is going up, I think some of these problems will get solved because a lot more people will become entrepreneurs. A lot more people will start building. A lot more people will
Yeah.
start selling, right? They will do simple innovations. I think we have seen that. We have seen the examples of Uber coming in, Ola being built. And then we have seen Rapido and Namayatri saying, Okay, but why do you want to build a payment system inside? Right? All we need to do is match drivers to the people. That's all, right?
Yeah.
So people, okay, why do you need to build hundreds of things when I can do the job with like a very minimal layer? I think
Right.
those things are getting solved. एक, मतलब you have to rely on your past experiences and brain slightly ज़्यादा. कि इससे brute force से काम नहीं होता कि नहीं आओ
मतलब?
कल 4 फीचर बना लेते हैं. एक ही फीचर बनाना है. दिमाग लगाओ, समझो, डेप्थ में जाओ, रिसर्च करो, ठीक है, कम चीज़ें करो, ठीक है. जैसे बहुत अच्छी बॉनफायर हो रही है, बैठे हो दोस्तों के साथ, लेकिन सुबह उठना है. अगर ऐसे नहीं बहुत सुबह नहीं, 10 बजे भी उठना है, तो फिर चले जाओ 12 साढ़े 12 तक कि भाई जाओ, आधे घंटे बाद नींद आएगी. But I think those kind of some level of slowing down, बहुत नहीं, थोड़ा, but it's happened. I think mostly around work you can feel it. कि the way I used to approach work वो बहुत change हुआ है.
मतलब सबसे मेजर चेंज क्या हुआ?
I think so. I know what I want in the long run. I think I made it decently clear with everybody who's close to me knows कि यार एक decent level पे impact करना है. कुछ एक स्केल पे एक कुछ डेंट करना है इम्पैक्ट क्लियर बना के. एंड उसके अलावा 2 ही चीज़ें समझ में आती हैं. मतलब मोस्टली एजुकेशन ही समझ में आता है. थोड़ा बहुत आई स्टार्टेड रीडिंग अराउंड एनवायरनमेंट, क्लाइमेट एंड एवरीथिंग, बट आई डोंट हैव एनी आइडियाज इन माइंड की बात है बस. द सेकंड थिंग इज मेकिंग मनी, नॉट टू मतलब एक डिसेंट लेवल पे पैसा बना ले. नथिंग कोई ऐसा नंबर, फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम नहीं, राइट. आई थिंक सम लेवल बना ले कि आई कैन प्रॉब्ली बाय अ हाउस टाइप्स, राइट, विदाउट नॉट ऑन EMI. मतलब जैसे बहुत अमीर घर भी
Completely.
हाँ, मतलब
Completely
इतना
paid
हो,
off.
थोड़ा सा पैसा और हो, ठीक है. एंड ऐसे कोई भी शौक नहीं है मेरे. मतलब आई एम हैप्पी टू नॉट इवन ओन अ कार और ओन अ वेरी बेसिक कार. अभी तो आई डोंट ओन अ कार, बट इन फ्यूचर तो वैसा कोई और शौक नहीं है. दैट्स इट. थोड़ी बेसिक सॉर्ट कर दे, सो आई कैन. So I think last time what happened is after spending 2 or 3 years and not earning any money, it took a hit here. You should have some financial backing. And I just want to build that before I go and spend 10 years. But while doing this, I think that's one part of the story. The second part is कि वो financial backing कैसी लगती है, उस पर focus है, but how to approach, वो बहुत change है. पहले startup का approach, extreme excitement, अब more research focused. Of course, you have to be a crazy optimist to build anything. आप I think crazy optimist in अपने अंदर कि हम बना लेंगे, हम मार्केट क्रैक कर लेंगे, all of that, and also in some way a realist. I think ये 2 चीजें हाथ में हाथ चलनी है कि यार नहीं, ये चीज नहीं चल रही, इसको बंद करो, इसको हटाओ. Those decisions are way quicker now than they used to be पहले.
Yeah.
ये चीज नहीं चल रही. या जैसे if I am getting some time, right, and my partner is also getting कि वो थोड़ा टाइम फ्री है, तो चलो यार, मतलब if you are working, why don't we work from somewhere which isn't Bangalore, right? If I don't have a ton of things and उसको ऑफिस नहीं जाना, sometimes she has to mention, let's go out. Because anyway, if I'm spending 10-12 hours, if I'm spending 10 hours at least working, and I enjoy that, मतलब nobody's asking me to, if I'm working 6 hours भी कोई कुछ नहीं कह रहा, मुझे मजा आता है, ठीक है, अच्छा काम करने में. मतलब सारा काम करने में नहीं आता, उसमें भी बहुत सारा डिफरेंस है. So I am much more happy part of a community जो थोड़ी सी अच्छी है. मतलब यहाँ पे थोड़े मेरे टाइप के लोग हैं, राइट, सेल्फ मतलब, एंड इट्स अराउंड नेचर, अच्छी वॉक्स है, अच्छी ट्रेल्स हैं, राइट. I am not like, I haven't lived a lot on the beach places जैसे गोवा. हम गोवा में मिले थे एक बार, मतलब वहाँ पे भी एक बार टकरा गए थे यही. But yes, so हाँ, so I think, but around the startup वाली दुनिया सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते आप वैसे. इफ यू स्टार्ट, आपको लगता है ना, सपोज आपको कोई D2C बनाना है, आपको खुद भी बनाना है, आपको आप बोलते हैं चलो लिंक्डइन करते हैं, यूट्यूब करते हैं, इंस्टाग्राम करते हैं, प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, है ना, सामान बनाते हैं, अच्छी पैकेजिंग, अच्छी. यू हैव टू चूज योर विंस कि यार कहाँ पे जीत जाएंगे, कहाँ से इनफ धंधा बन जाएगा कि उसके बाद की जगह पे शायद एक बंदा आया तो तुम्हारे साथ काम कर ले, या तुम्हारे एग्जिस्टिंग काम का कुछ पार्ट एक बंदा संभाल ले, और फिर तुम नए चैनल्स पे फोकस कर लो. बिकॉज देयर इज इनफाइनाइट अमाउंट ऑफ, एंड I think anybody starting usually comes in with an infinite amount of energy, or maybe I was just foolish, right? And कि नहीं सब चीजें करेंगे, and then आप नहीं करते हो. So हाँ. Also
I think focus is really, yeah.
हाँ. Also I think थोड़ा focus ज़्यादा B2B की तरफ है. मतलब I am still attracted by the shiny things. ठीक है, एंड कितना भी ज्ञान दे लो है ना कि नहीं कर पाए शाइनी चीजें. जैसे आई लिव्ड इन अ ग्रेट कोवर्किंग को-लिविंग स्पेस एंड ऐसे किया, व्हाई डोंट आई क्रिएट समथिंग ऑफ माय ओन ऐसा. एंड आई नो कि इट्स बहुत ही कम पैसा है, सब बहुत मुश्किल है क्रैक करना, राइट. वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट. इवन इफ यू आर अ डिसेंटली गुड इन्फ्लुएंसर है, आपको पता है आपकी अच्छी कम्युनिटी, आपकी कम्युनिटी से लोग आएंगे, बाहर रहते हैं, फिर भी इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू क्रैक टू मेक डिसेंट मनी आउट ऑफ इट, राइट.
You mean hostel business, right?
Huh?
Hostel co-living business, right?
Co-living मतलब not hostel, but हाँ co-living को या कोई भी business, मतलब some real estate वाला scenario है, right? And it's a vibe business. बहुत अच्छा लगता है, right? रहना, community बनाना, but कि पैसे बनेंगे या नहीं, I think all of that, and I get attracted too, मतलब even after failing or I think couple of startups, तो फिर से रहता है, but I think just to rain की नहीं है. I might do it as a passion project later, right? Or when somebody in my family wants to retire and I can say, okay, no, why don't you help me manage this for me so that my overhead costs are low and they also have something to, work and look forward to. Yes, maybe. But as a full-time thing, वहाँ पे वो करना नहीं है. Focus more on things B2B. Right? Currently, I'm bootstrapping. Currently, I'm focusing on, I think this is just one question which I've asked everybody, right? And so, a ton of people were interested in working with us. And when I mean with us, I think like starting a joint venture, because we were trying to bootstrap. And this wasn't a yes or no question, but I wanted to see what's your ambition in life? What do you want to do? So, and I think when I say ambition is how much money do you want to make?
You're asking me this question, like how much?
If you want to answer.
So I calculated this. I thought about it, so I can answer this. I calculated this with a close friend of mine, that how much money, do I need? So to begin with, like my aim is like, see, you can make infinite money. Like there's a possibility of everything. Like there's no ceiling to how much money you can make, right? But my mission right now is to be in a place where I don't have to worry about my paychecks, like I don't have to worry about ki my job is going or not going. So being anti-fragile about my finances, where I have enough to survive and live a comfortable life, not a luxury life, but a comfortable life with minimum or like average expenses that I'm doing today, with a house, or I have money to pay rent, but preferably like have a house. That, and then I'll not stop working. Like I'll work on things that I really want to work on. Like I'll give my full focus on those things that I'm really passionate about. These days I'm really passionate about mental health. How do we leverage different tools to improve mental health, especially for men, where men I feel like are less emotional and they have like a lot of bottled up feelings, and I think like with the AI and with a lot of job loss, which is inevitable, this is going to increase as the AI will go, and there will be a lot of mental health issues where right now the job is the anchor for people, and that when that anchor goes away in life, when you're like lost, a lot of these issues, and they're still coming up. Like we have depression on the rise, we have a lot of mental health issues on the rise. So I'm really passionate about it, and I want to give myself the opportunity to work on these projects and not worry about, okay, where my next salary is coming from, where my I need to get that job or make money. So that has a mindset shift in last 2 years, that I've gained this perspective where, okay, I'm in this job, like I'm in a remote job, I make decent money. All right, till when I want to continue this? if I am in this job itself, I will need at least 5 more years or 10 more years to be in the same job and save to be at that level, to reach that position. Okay.
Think
My-
about number 10 crores, 10, 15 crores.
So the amount is very simple. Like the formula is very simple. That your yearly expenses, whatever is your yearly expenses, you multiply them by 35 or even 40 if you want some buffer. So that amount came for me around between the range of 8 CR to 10 CR.
Let's assume 10. So
Yeah.
the question, sorry, I'll come back to this in a very,
Hmm.
I think, great. I think I want to talk a lot more on this journey. And, but coming back, I think I'll just take 5 minutes and we can close that thing. Is suppose somebody says they want to make 100 crores or 500
Okay.
crores.
Hmm.
Or like, which is like, okay, they want to make 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, or even 100 million, right? 1,000 crores. Nothing bad in that. But
Hmm.
the path which I'm on will put the company under so much stress if we
Hmm.
try to make 100 crores or like a single director. Like, okay, it's 10
Hmm.
years of absolute brutal, right? We do very little. We do experiments, but we are basically playing in some ways the VC game, assets, right? And
Yeah.
eventually to do that, we'll eventually have to go out there and raise money. I think one thing which has changed is how do we think about business, right?
Yeah.
And which game are we playing? And this question gives me an exact answer of which game is the person okay to play. If somebody is jumping in with saying 100 crores, then most likely it will be a VC game because that's where you can either win big or go home, right?
Hmm.
The game which I want to play comes with a very little like overhead, like comes with a very little cost, and usually slightly less risky too, right? All businesses are very, very risky, but decently less risky than a VC game. And in 5 years or 4 years, you can reach there, right? Or you can you're at least paper money can reach there and eventually, and your paper money is also much more direct. So I think that's one thing we are trying to figure it out. Like, कि करना क्या चाह रहे हैं? That if you like what I did, the mistake which I did, which I talked about initially, impact and business. I'm very, very focused. Okay, what are you looking out of this? And if you're looking out of to make this much money, right, and to build a sustainable business, please come aboard. If you're looking to do something else, we might be the best of friends. We might have extremely symbiotic skills where I know tech a bit and you know sales a bit, and we can do and we vibe together. But if our goals are not aligned, it's very, very difficult for us to work together in the long.
Yeah.
That is the one last thing. Sorry, I think I just wanted to mix both
That
of
makes
this up.
sense. I think my startups failed. I think at least 2 of them failed because of the team misalignment. Like we had different goals, life goals. We had different expectations. And I think it's really, really, really hard to build anything if you're not on the same page. If your co-founders are not on the same page. During college time, like we were so immature that we were doing a startup in, let's say, second year. But in our hearts, we wanted an internship. Everybody was looking to get an internship in Google or, and that was the truth. And we were not ready to accept it. And eventually, like everybody went their own way. And another startup which I did in the 4th year, we were like fighting about shares when the company had zero value. Like we'll not give you like 25% or, like these conversation doesn't have to be in the beginning. It
No,
doesn't make sense.
I think the percentage conversation should have to be in the beginning, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
at 22, one is, yeah, I think that's how you learn. But yes, I totally get it. Like spending too much time and not doing it in a mature fashion. Then you spend a day or two, figure this out, right?
Yeah, I mean, like if let's say if it's a very early stage product and there's nothing much happened or MVP or there are no customers, and you are bringing in a co-founder, it just doesn't make sense to have a fight about equity. just split everything 50-50. Given that the other person is going to put in equal effort. It doesn't matter at that point that you spent like a month extra or 2 months extra on this. Because the other person is also coming from a mindset like, all right, like, I'm going to quit my job, or like whatever risk they're taking, they are going to give all into this early stage thing, right?
100%. I think all of that is. I think you learn with experience. I think we all have done that. This stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like 50% or 50% of zero is also zero, or 10% of zero is also zero, right? So if you don't have anything, like, given like as you scale, like if your value of the company becomes, let's say, 10 million or 100 million and even 1 billion in someday, it doesn't matter how much percentage it does matter how much percentage do you have, but then
Ultimately, all
you
walk
can
away with.
yeah, you all walk away with like really good money, right? You have because at that point you are just focused on not like internal clashes. You're focusing on like everybody's satisfied, like, okay, I have a good amount of a piece of pie in the company, and then everybody's just working towards the betterment of the company. Everybody's working towards the creativity and goals at making the company's valuation higher and higher. So this petty fights mindset about equity, right? Yeah, that was.
Yeah. I look at it as I think if at 20, I think it's okay to have those conversations at 20. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you should be much more serious and everything and then learn from. I think YC has a lot of tech. I think YC has a lot of content around this now. So we will have a lot more maturity in the ecosystem, in a lot of ways. But yes, you're right. I think, yeah, all of this
Yeah,
is
like,
it's fun. It's foolishness, but it's, you look back at it, "Yeah, ठीक है, ये करते थे." मतलब, we all have done it. We all have done it. Like, wait, yeah. So yes, this was, yeah, yes, it was fun.
yeah, like this, I think it comes from the childhood where you don't want to share your toys. It's like, I will have 55%, I will just give 45% because he joined in after like 2 months. It was my idea, but that other person is also a person, like, they are taking risk or they are investing or whatever, like they're bringing in. They will have this thing, yeah, I am getting less or whatever. Unless there's a genuine case where you have already been spending 6 months and you have brought customers. All right. Or yeah. Then it's a different conversation. Yeah.
I think, see, everybody has to be mature, I think. Talk to, there are people who can mediate for you for free. I think Indian ecosystem is really very mature. Like, if like, what does the value mean? And mostly, yes, in 99.99% of the scenarios, it should be 50. Right? Yes.
Yeah.
You have 1 year more experience, you have 3, 4, 6 months of work. Really doesn't amount to much if you're going for a very, very long journey. Right?
It doesn't, like, and especially like you talked about years of experience gap, right? It doesn't matter in the startup ecosystem. Like, it
You're out
doesn't, like, especially when you're starting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're out there, you're spending so much time building.
It's about the opportunity cost of the both people, right? Like, okay, you are losing some, I'm losing some.
Yes.
I think at that point you should just focus on like what you can build, what you can create. How can you bring any value to the company so that you have something to take away, right? But yeah, I've made that mistakes, so I'm just saying that.
Also, I think I have made that. Yeah, the way that sticks.
Yeah, right. I think everybody does, like, when they're starting up and you don't know shit about anything about that. And I think the last couple of years, like, I really gained some, I think, maturity, emotional maturity to deal with these things. And in the long run, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Yes, I agree. But good. I think I am all for give great ESOPs to everybody you hire, especially the first 10 in people, because they will build the company, right? If you're bootstrapping, have a good profit share ecosystem, all of that. So I think all for that. I think because people are taking a ton of risk even for you.
Yeah, even early stage employees, especially who are joining, even though you pay them salary, I mean, they if you know that this person can get like a Facebook offer, a Google offer, and get a lot more money,
Half
you
of
give them good equity. You give them make them as part of the company, make them feel that they are part of this, so that you know that is precious. That inner zeal to build, right? That is priceless, and that you don't will not never put it on a corporate job. You will not, unless you feel you have skin in the game. So when you're in the corporate job, that creativity and that zeal and zest will not come.
100%. 100%. I agree. I totally. What's the new thing which you're exploring? The mental health startup.
Yeah, so I have been taking therapy, uh, and to deal with my anxiety issues. And my therapist, like, you know, uses or advises me to use these tools like journaling, gratitude, affirmations, and like just venting things out. So I'm trying to, like, so today in today's market, these tools are very fragmented. So every app, there are apps for everything. Like there's an app for meditation, there's an app for gratitude, there is an app for affirmations, there's an app for like, venting. So I'm trying to put these tools together in an ecosystem, like in one place, and based on the person's need, present that tool using large language models. So let's say you're feeling very anxious and stressed out, and you don't have anyone to talk to or anyone to lower your. So you come to the app. You're saying like, "Hey, I'm feeling anxious." So the AI will suggest you like, "Hey, I'm with you. Let's do some breathing exercises." Right. So you'll do some breathing for like a minute, and then you'd explain your problem. It will give you some. They'll talk it out. So it will give you some tools like a prescription to follow, like how therapist does today. That hey, start practicing gratitude, start reading these affirmations, um, and I found them personally really helpful. Like in my journey of dealing with my mental health, where and I have seen some of my friends follow it as well, and it helped them. So yeah, leveraging these tools and putting them in one place for people to exercise.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think also I think any idea which comes from, where you have experienced that, I think you understand that a lot more better. I would love to try it out, right? Like, I think
Yeah, I can send. I built the MVP, so I can send you as a test build right now. Yeah, it's just a very basic version. There's nothing fancy. But I use it personally for myself. Like I started using it. It helps me. But yeah, maybe it can help someone else as well.
200%. Like, I would love to try, and I think you'll get that feedback and everything. I'll also send you some. I think I found a very great website. I have to start. It's just for breathing, right? So once, like, I think one thing, and I'll send some that to you. Like,
Okay. Yeah, it'll be nice to check out.
So
Yeah.
awesome, Naman. Nice
Yeah.
talking to you. बहुत मजा आया बहुत दिनों के बाद ऐसी बात करी.
Yeah, it was fun, man.